ERC, quality service since 1972. Repairing TVs, console stereos, electronic musical instruments, pinball machines, arcade games, and more. Call 836-0454.
This is the afternoon edition of the Weather Xtreme video. This is for Thursday, the 8th day of October. James Spann here. Very warm, muggy kind of afternoon, and not much happening, but we do expect rain to return right about the time the weekend gets here. Let's go right to some of the Skycam shots across the vast Skycam network this afternoon, starting in downtown Birmingham. Started off the day with a clear sky. Some clouds have developed over the past couple of hours, but so far no rain falling from them. There's the view coming from Mount Cheaha on the eastern side of the state, a partly sunny sky there. And how about a visit to deep South Alabama? That's downtown Atmore, as seen from the Skycam way down in Escambia County. That's only a hop, skip, and a jump away from the Florida state line right there. Well, there's the deal. Got a cold trough developing and phasing up out west, ridging over Florida, nosing in. That's the reason for the warmth here. And, of course, in the middle, inevitably, we've got some thunderstorm issues. And there's a look at the big contrast. You see 90s over much of Florida. Readings up in the northern Rockies are below freezing in some cases at mid-afternoon. I see a 26, a 27 out there, and it's going to turn even colder tomorrow and Saturday. Some record lows are threatened out there. But around here, we got mostly low and mid-80s on the board. Now, in the zone between those two air masses, we got problems, mostly flash flood problems. Flash flood watches up all the way from the Rio Grande of Texas to Dallas-Fort Worth, Tulsa, Springfield, and Indianapolis, and a number of counties under flash flood warnings out there across parts of Missouri. In terms of severe weather for the rest of today and tonight, we've got a slight risk of severe weather from in that same area, really, where the heavier rain is falling from the Rio Grande of Texas up to South Indiana. That includes Dallas, Oklahoma City, Little Rock, and Paducah, Kentucky. And the guys have introduced a risk on day 2 tomorrow from the western Gulf Coast on up to parts of Kentucky and Tennessee. That does include northwest Alabama. Late tomorrow or tomorrow night. And that band of storms will be working through here late tomorrow night into Saturday. There's no formal risk on day 3, and I don't think we have a big severe weather problem, just something to watch. And really today, wanted to take a look at the instability values. It's getting pretty unstable out there. Look at the numbers down south. Surface-based Cape values up to 3,500 around Atmore, where we showed you that camera. And the instability is up to about 500 joules as far north as Muscle Shoals and Birmingham now. So we could see a few scattered showers forming just like a summer afternoon. But for the next 5 days, this is the rain expected. Valid through Tuesday morning of next week. Heaviest rain in that band from near Dallas-Fort Worth up to Columbus, Ohio. Also heavy rain on the Texas Gulf Coast, the Louisiana coast, and here in Alabama, the amounts taper off from about 1 inch over the northeast corner of the state to 2 inches down at Mobile. And again, we'll take a look at the day-by-day stuff in a moment. Quickly, the tropics, Henri is just being sheared to death. It's in the process of dissipating. And that low-latitude wave is about to move onto the coast of South America, so no issues there. And tropical problems are just not expected anytime soon. So let's look at the 12Z GFS. This is valid at 1 o'clock tomorrow, 1 o'clock Friday. The 594 ridge still kind of hanging tough, but it's being shutted east, and you can see that cold trough setting up over the northern states. And down below that, it looks more and more like much of the day tomorrow will be dry. Sure, we'll mention some risk of a shower tomorrow afternoon, but I don't think it rains that much during the day. The most organized storms will be from eastern Texas up to Ohio and ultimately New York City. And boy, look at the cold air coming down into Montana, cold and snow. Good grief. Some cities up there might have a hard time getting out of the teens during the day. And again, for the high school football Friday night, it sure looks like the most organized rain will be after the games are over. Now, there could be showers. Absolutely. I take the rain gear, but I think the really heavy-duty stuff will be maybe after midnight tomorrow night. And then Saturday just looks wet. The front is not going to move very quickly. It's parallel to the upper air winds. Looks like a day with periods of rain and a few storms. And then Sunday, the weight of that air should drop it down to near Montgomery. And this is suggesting that on Sunday, the better opportunities for showers will be across the southern half of the state. And we'll play it that way in the forecast. Only a small chance of a stray shower, most of the rain down south. And then Monday, a little wave forms on that front, and you can see the moisture kind of easing back up in here. We've mentioned a chance of showers. It doesn't look like a big rain event, but it could rain at times on Monday. And then Tuesday, again, the dry air tries to ease in here from the north. You can see we're just having a hard time getting a really firm push of the cool, dry air because of the upper air wind configuration. But Tuesday looks dry for the northern half of the state. And then finally, Wednesday, dry air takes over, and all of Alabama on Wednesday of next week should be dry. But look at Thursday. Here comes another vigorous storm. That's a deep surface low near Cape Girardeau, Missouri, under 1,000 millibars. That could be kind of stormy if this thing sets up. And then a week from tomorrow, that surface low moves up to Pittsburgh, and a cold front sweeps through here. So, again, getting more than 1 or 2 dry days in a row in this kind of pattern, it's just hard to do. That's it for the Weather Xtreme video today. We'll have notes on the blog. The next video here by 7 o'clock tomorrow morning. And if you're local to us, we invite you to watch us on television this evening, ABC 3340 News at 5, 6, and 10. Again, thanks for watching. Have a wonderful evening, and God bless.